This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Thursday, June 25th, 2020. The title of this rant is, If Trump Wins, Is That America's Last Election? Something to really think about. So if we're going to go from a democracy to an authoritarian state, it's going to be done internally. It's not going to be there's a war raging on outside. It's going to be done by the internal mechanisms of the government. And what is Trump doing right now to make sure that that continues to happen as we head towards an authoritarian state? Number one, vilifies all political opponents, even calling one a racial slur. Number two, vilifying the press. Yes, they're the enemy of the people. Please do not believe those independent-minded truth seekers. Believe only what I have to say. What's number three? Yes, encouraging violence. Yes, that's something he has done quite a bit of. Number four, let's just say restricting civil liberties. Yes, let's have a Muslim ban even though it's illegal. Oh yes, let's cage children and their parents at the border illegally, take money to do that. Yes, he is willing to restrict civil liberties. Now I would add to that, there are some additional things that if he gets elected will entrench him so much that there may not be an election in 2024, is that he has had all along a compliant GOP. And let's remember, as we look at those governors in the southern states right now who went along with this yo-yo and opened up their states, they're suffering the highest rate of coronavirus outbreak. And of course, they knew better. But again, remember that this compliant GOP, they're not interested in governance. They are only interested in power. So, and also, the second thing on that would be the conservative media echo chamber. Right now, Rush and Fox News are basically doing a lot of the politicking and a lot of bit of the campaigning for Trump because he's falling on his face on so many other things. And in addition to those outlets, I would also include Facebook, which is allowing a tremendous amount of vile misperception to be published through Facebook, and they're acting like it's really not a big deal at all. I would definitely include them. Let's also not forget that Russia and China and many other countries are trying to get in this game. Again, that's only going to help Trump. And I think the biggest thing about all of this is that right now the Department of Justice and Bill Barr are illegally interfering and providing cover for this president. Again, if we can't stop him now, how could we possibly stop him if he wins the election? So, because he's so far behind right now, all of the things that I mentioned, 7 or 8 of them, he is going to exacerbate and go to the limit in terms of illegality and go over the limit in terms of illegality to steal this election. And again, if he steals this election, what is there to stop him after he has all of these things in place and going for him for an authoritarian state, for him to even bother with the 2024 election? Again, this is the reason we need to get rid of him and every single Republican.